everyone, and welcome back to Design Cafe by Jag. In today's video, we're going to be diving into something every DIYer, enthusiast, creator, or even homeowners need to know. And that is how to start a project in your home or in your space. Whether you're planning a small DIY craft project, organizing your space, or taking on a bigger renovation, this step-by-step guide will set you up for success. So come on guys, and let's talk design. Step number one is defining your project. You need to have a project to plan for a project, right? The first step is clearly define your project. Ask yourself, what do I want to achieve? For example, are you creating a cozy reading nook? Are you renovating a kitchen or tackling a decluttering project? I'm the one to talk, right? Yeah. Write down your goals so that you will have a clear vision of what success looks like. Step number two, do your research. Once you know what your goals are, it's time to do some research. Look for inspirational on Pinterest, YouTube, or Instagram. Find out the materials you're gonna need, the tools you're gonna need, and skills you need to do the project. Don't forget to consider your budget and timeline as well. Now let's jump back on some of these things. I trust looking on Pinterest for ideas. I don't, however, trust 100% looking on YouTube. You need to watch what your sources are on YouTube if you're going to be looking for inspirations and tips, okay? Not everyone that's doing a home or whatever on YouTube are equal. If this person's profession is a designer, I would say you can trust that source. If this person is a homeowner that just loves to do design, I would say watch how you trust that source. And you know that I always say that I see so many mistakes on YouTube about interior design. And as interior design is my passion, that is why I created this particular channel, which gives you free knowledge, tips, tricks, everything related interior design on a layman level. I don't come on here and teaching you as though we are professors and you guys know all these different terms and terminologies. We're not doing that on this channel. We're gonna keep it very layman, and that is the reason why I created this channel, because I love interior design so much, and it hurts my heart when I see it being done wrong, and when I see people making videos that you guys may not know any better, and then you will follow the tips and tricks that they're giving you, or you will see something they're doing and you will follow that, not knowing that you are breaking all the laws for interior design. So on that note guys, let's be very careful when you are selecting to take tips from certain videos on YouTube. Again, do your research. Is this person an interior designer or not? Or they are active interior decorator? Does this look like it is their profession? Then I would say go ahead. On that note, let's move on to tip number 3. Plan and organize. Now it's time to get organized, right? After you've done all your research, you've looked at budget, it's time to organize. Break your project down into smaller tasks and set deadlines for each one. It would be a great idea if you would use something like a checklist or a project management app to track your progress. Planning ahead will save you a lot of time, a lot of stress, a lot of money in the long run. So make sure that you plan ahead when you're going to start any project. Okay, planning ahead can mean weeks ahead, days ahead, and even months ahead. Take time to make sure that that project is going to work for you, and make sure that you are looking at a realistic timeline for your project. If you're enjoying the video thus far, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to tell a friend about the channel that we give away free tea over here on Design Cafe by Jag. Now let's get on into the balance of the video. Step number 4, gathering your supplies. Next, you want to gather everything that you are going to need. Make sure that you have access to everything you're going to need so that you would not delay your project. Make a list of any materials, tools, and any extra like safety gears, things that you think you may need for your project. And you know me, I love to say, check your home for any items that you think you're gonna need but you already have, to avoid any unnecessary purchases. If you're buying supplies, try to compare prices online before you visit the stores. So make your comparisons, so maybe something will be cheaper in one store versus the other. But if you do it online, it's gonna save you time on the road driving from one place to the next, because that's gonna take up your time and it's gonna burn a lot of fuel too. Step number 5, preparing your space. Before you start, make sure your space is ready. Clear out the space, organize your tools, and lay down protective coverings if needed. A clean and organized workspace makes the process smoother and more enjoyable. If you're working in a really small, tight space, then you have to know what part of my project am I going to do first, and so I can clear things out. Let me give you an example. If you're planning to build a fireplace like I did in my previous home, then what you want to do is get all your cuts. Know what all your cuts for your woods are. Do all of those cuts so that you can put that big machine away, and you will have space now to do other things. So that's where that will come in with all of your planning that you have done. You will know what you need to do so that you can utilize the space and you can keep your space clean and organized. There's nothing worse than having an unorganized or even a dirty workspace. It can take away from your mental, it can block your creativity, it just does a lot to the mental. So you want to clean as you go and keep the workplace area clean as you go. That is very vital. Tip number 6, let's take action. Now it's time to dive into your project. After we did all from tip number 1 to tip number 5, we're gonna dive into the project, right? And now this is where all the excitement is going to start. You're going to feel like, yes, I'm about to do this, I'm about to take this on. But if you're well planned, tip number 6 down is going to be fine for you, right? So we're going to dive in, starting with the first task, and work your way through the plan. Remember, you have a plan. Stick to the plan. If you have to make any changes to your plan, make sure that that change does not affect the other steps. Okay, don't just go and make a change and you didn't adjust your other steps as well. But always remember, it's okay to make mistakes. If you don't make a mistake, that means you didn't try. Mistakes are gonna be there. Use your mistake as a learning tool. That is just a part of the process. Stay patient, stay focused, and enjoy bringing your vision to life. If you're trying to DIY, it's getting too much for you, don't forget that I offer design services, and you can find my contact information down in the description. I will walk with you. I will hold your hand through your next project as well. Tip number 7, reflect and share. Once your project is done, take a moment to reflect on what you have accomplished, what went well and what did not go well, what you could improve next time. And don't forget to share your work. Post pictures. Be proud of what you did. Post pictures of what you did. Maybe someone may see something that you didn't see and say, hey, the next time you're doing this, try doing it this way. We all have Instagram or TikTok. We have some kind of social media, right? So post your work. Be proud of what you did. Tell your story and inspire others to start their own project, because if you can do it, that means someone else can too. Now that is all the tips that I have for you on how to start a project. Thanks for watching today's video, and if you found any helpful tips in today's video, please go ahead and hit the like button and also subscribe to Design Cafe by Jag for more DIY and home improvement content. Share your project ideas and comments in the comment section, and let's talk about it. I'm here to give you advice as well on your project. I will love to hear what you got going on in your spaces. Okay guys, so I have given you all the tips, but don't forget also that you can submit your spaces, one space. You can submit your spaces and we will go over your space, and I will give you some design tips on your space. So don't forget that this channel also offers that as well. So submit your spaces and I will give you some advice on camera about your space and what you can do better, or maybe your space already look great. So don't forget guys to submit your spaces using my contact information down in the description. See you guys on my next upload, and don't forget, don't allow your budget to dictate your design.
Always remember, never let your budget dictate your style, but create a space that you love. Design for life.